Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Die Harder. A very old school type computer game. Of the rail shooting sort. The large terrorists wreak havoc amongst the innocent civilians. Was it innocent civilians in that scene in Die Hard 2? I don't recall. Immediately getting technical difficulties. That's unfortunate. Thought Mitchell would test it. Perhaps not diligently enough. We'll give it another shot and see if it has the same issue in the same place. If so, we'll fiddle about it. So no, I was testing I was able to get a stage 1 properly, but you never really know what any given day will offer you, unfortunately. See if the target range works fine. So the tunnel range is working fine. Means your start game will also work agreeably. Would I say corruption oriented? I think it's actually the same. I don't know. Let's see if I can. Get this working in another fashion. Always interesting to start with technical difficulties that you thought you sorted out. I would like to perhaps be a bit more diligent in my testing going forward. See, with the same issue here. Affirmative, unfortunately. Let's see if this helps. The wonder of playing particularly old games. The extensive length one must go to. Quite the operation. It wouldn't be solved. At least have to get his level 1. Right, let's give it a shot. Here we are. So, welcome to Die Hard to Die Harder. want to actually double check what the button to utilize a grenade is. So P is for pause. I should utilize the pause function to double check the controls. Why should I just can't to that in the first place? Wanting the timing to actually... So it's pretty forgiving on shooting the enemies. But also forgiving on shooting the grenades. Was I did a two for the price of one sort of shot in a rail shooter. wonder how many screens this first level actually is. So it's at least a third one. Oh. Okay. That was more from the failing. The terrorists have cut radio contact from the control tower. I'll recall that. Doesn't mean we are dealing with... a classic sub-weapon scenario. Need to be very careful what pickups I shoot. Can create a dead zone on the screen that I need to be wary of. There are interesting ideas here. Particularly given the technical limitations. Oh, why do you want me to pick that up? Doesn't make too much of a difference, at least. Because the guns you can get are dependent on what your enemies can use, which Here's a nice degree of fair play. Quite an interesting way of drawing from the thing. I was even looking up a similar weapon. Any additional magazines? They'll be reset. What a pressuring little final section to the level. This week, the general's plane has arrived. Try to capture him, but the terrorists get there ahead of you. I don't believe it's doing consistently more damage to me. Honestly, I do have respect for this game for trying to capture the draw of the arcade light gun game on a personal computer at this era. Even if it's not doing so magnificently. Light gun games and rail shooters are tricky. Tricky enough, honestly, that you really have not toyed around with the genre in quite some time. We've had new entries in rail shooting type games, but nothing that really twists the formula. Nothing that tries to see what more these games can be. And those questions are important. Because we did have certain games that you trace the terrorists to the old church, but as you arrive, they escape on snow bikes. You must give chase. Do we give proper chase? Do we actually recreate that scene in a rail shooter style, or the answer is actually a resounding kinda. But oh, yeah, that's not getting. We definitely need. Oh, did I miss the better weapon? Did it twice? Okay, this is definitely a level where you need a better weapon as soon as possible. You cannot afford to actually miss the pickups in this level. Oh, they run you so very aggressively. Oh, that was a bad one to pick up. Well, I do have. Well, I wasn't sure how many characters I would have to my name. Okay, so maybe I don't want to redefine the keys. Let's try that again. For two main reasons. One, I want to actually go back to that menu to actually see what the keyboard controls are directly. And second, that's mostly it. If I can know where the grenade button is. I should have an easy enough time. Hmm. Sort of the dial range, so we can mess around with our keys and try to find what utilizes the grenade. There are, after all, there's so many ones that could be, though. Ah, hold on. Hmm. Right, let's give this one more shot. Because I think I know what has been ailing me now. Only one way to find out, though. I really should have given this more of a thorough once-over. But that's, again, a lesson for the future. Alright. From the top. Die Hard 2. Die Harder. Let's see if I'm correct. I want to see how the grenade rates. It does appear that I was not correct on my presumption. It is good how they have a little firing animation for each gun in the bottom left corner. Doesn't that a lot of preventing damage in this game is guessing where your opponents are going to spawn from. But sometimes they can just fire immediately. Welcome, Ash. How are you doing today? I'm doing quite well, thank you for asking. Congratulations on being first. But I'm very glad you're doing alright. I probably should have gone back over the... inputs instead of presuming this time around. Let's see what happens when we just get a game over. Also, the other little detail of putting a bullet mark in the wall when you miss. That's adorable. Game design does feel... Grenades might be important, especially in later levels. Which makes my uncertainty not actually utilize them all the trickier. Still, it is important to learn how to get through without a bomb, effectively. What I presume is a bomb, at least. A delayed screen clear was what I presume grenade will offer. If and when I can learn how to employ its use. It's definitely an important factor for getting a level started. But it does feel like it's difficult to avoid taking damage from quite a few sources with the starting weapon. Especially on the next level. I mean, 'tis the season. The original Die Hard is a Christmas classic. She has good taste. Okay, let's see if we can pull off level 4 a little bit better this time. And without aggressive ramming is a problem. Such a limited window to grab some of these picks on this level. Oh, barely made it through. Okay, so the ramming is the end of the level. Lord have mercy. Terrorist plane is about to take off. You jump from the helicopter onto the wing. Ooh. What's with the window? Really don't seem to drop anything. Must seem to have had to deal. With you when you spawn. That's because you are much more mobile than your counterpart. I really should just ignore the leftmost window entirely. It's the only one I mostly need to worry about. As far as I can tell, at least. Well, that's not right at all. But This game is in that sort of affair where its final level does not actually end. Thus, a credits roll requires accessing the level beyond this, because there is no screen transition on the wing of the plane. It is just that, definitely, to my understanding at least. One of the things that's very important to look into before playing a game of this age. Ensuring that everything works. As such, we will still provide the final ending scene before moving on to the remainder of our night. What does it do? Stop the terrorists and the general from escaping by exploding the plane. And thus concludes Die Hard 2, Die Harder. It is a cute little rail shooter. Doing something that captures a good amount of that tension and design philosophy of arcade shooters. In a relatively constrained fashion for its era. But as we do still have some time tonight, we do have a little bit more. So, ladies and gentlemen, the remainder of our evening will be spent with a haunted PS1 festivity.
Whoa, Mama. Would you look at that? A gift. I can't believe God remembered my birthday.
Here we are, once again, collecting dreams this mad event. With the gentle snowfall, bitter winds, city lights, so many surprises, so many frights. Are you ready for it all? Huh. Usually Gifty interrupts me when I'm saying.
My city now.
Gosh dang it! If I had a nickel for every time I blew up this year, I'd have 2 nickels.
Welcome to Mad Event Calendar 3 Necrosis. Let's begin with number 1. Take it from the top. So, rip! Rips through the fabric of time and space. Warning for flashing lights, claustrophobia, and gore. So, as is the typical structure of this game, as the opener of both prior Mad Event calendars, we need to find the part of the map that is fabric so that we can leave. Only one part of the map will actually have the right fabric texture. Okay, it's on the ground here. Is it this one? Yes. The balls are a good touch. They make noise. You touch them as well as when your pursuer does. Doubly so as you can only tell your pursuer is nearby, typically. As your vision blurs more aggressively. Otherwise, just a lot of aggressive noise. Other balloons also factor in. Get caught! Back to the start of the level. The distorted textures really do make finding your path tricky in its own right. Well, it's practically there. Oh, I need to look for a hole in the floor this time rather than ripping through anything. Okay, some of the structures and rules are being steadily played with each iteration. There we are. So was the screen. So it's all about instinct. Haven't we been in here in the second game? I feel like we were here before. There were also more balls on the floor last time. So a different way I could have gone. Also, I just not very diligent in trying to rip things around there. This is not here. As far as visual design goes, that's where you would think it would be. I heard something rip. I did find it was more floor this time, though. Okay. Nearly a hallway. Let's start by testing just forward again. Twice in a row. Oh, we were definitely here before, but I don't remember where it was. This one I remember actually taking some work. Only these doors actually function. Ah, half a way up. Let's see where this path goes. Shall we? I believe I put myself in checkmate. Yeah. But I can now explore a little bit more diligently. Now that I know about this path in general. Let's get further in here before the creature spawns. Oh, there we are. Finding the right path is... Oh. Welcome, Kimmy. How are you doing today? I'm doing quite well, thank you for asking. Barely enjoying some Christmas-themed horror anthologies from 2 years ago. A Mad Christmas Carol. Naughty boys don't have it easy during the Madland season. Or a Mad Christmas Carol. Left mouse button for interaction. And we just have God mode available. There is violence. And what sort of violence do we have in store? We do indeed. Christmas is a wonderful time of year for horror. You've been drawn into an unknown realm. Scully, greetings, unlucky one. We have selected you for a game of fate. Entities of terrible strength will visit you every night amid this mad event season. Fight for your survival during the next 23 days. Okay. In our inventory, we have nothing. You should have it by strengthening yourself with magic. I will start anew. Okay, let's see how far we can go before we need to actually change our fate. Thank you very much. Okay, so we still have... So we're collecting gold. That'll be used for upgrading our server, probably. It's fun to read dramatically, though. For strength. Oh yeah, no, this is probably as far as I can go without changing my fate. Okay. Let's invest in the axe to start. And a sandwich. Ah, so when they say start anew, they mean start anew. That'll be a foolery there, but it is not. But we have enough to power through for quite some time. Because that axe will tear through quite a few enemies without even being able to deal any retaliatory damage. When we get to that point, that's what we should have hate as well, to avoid needing to heal even further. Reasonable amount of gold, at least. Well, this is a fun design. It's also dead, but a fun design. All of these little simple enemies are very adorably designed. Wonderfully nightmarish. Oh, hello, Mothman. Goodbye, Mothman. Okay. This is definitely where we take a severe moment. To restructure our plans. And so again, boy, it's the same point. Wanting to avoid taking damage yet. Until we can heal up. I'm assuming death would mean needing to start over with the entire grind again. And honestly, the idea of needing to start anew I mean, this is effectively, in a sense, boss rush. A very simple boss rush. But a boss rush nonetheless. And a very curious take on it. To go up to Mothman, I think, before we have to change our fate once more. Am I correct? Yes. Okay, so the lance is the strongest weapon that we can get. Okay, so we'll go through one more loop. Let us get the weapon that will allow us to just bash our way through enemies, mitigate return damage, invest in the lance, with the lance in hand. Getting through a menagerie of foes should be more reliable. And then we get to focus on upgrading our armor and getting cavalry items at greater length. Also do appreciate the contrast between the very old school UI with wonderfully modern nightmares for enemies. And thus falls Mothman. Let's see if we can push through to get the golden armor. So we have 31 strength now. How far will 31 strength get us without any sort of retaliatory damage? Very long take on the Christmas Carol. From 3 ghosts to 23. Now we just need to know the extent of what we're dealing with once the lance no longer gunshots. How much am I going to be retaliated? How much am I going to receive once I can no longer one-shot enemies with what is the strongest weapon currently offered? Okay, so what is after Grulier? Okay, up to 13 strength. Oh no, it has a nice suit. Shame to disrupt the lance. Steadine has 22. So we still have a bit before the lance runs out of its usefulness. Always have to have a giant eyeball enemy. Mandatory. Well, Perseverance really did not persevere very well. Okay, so we're getting into 20 strength territory in our final stretch. Oh, we are at the point where... Yeah, we reached the point. Okay, so it should be... one more loop of preparation. Just to ensure that we're not blindsided by anything. So we can go up to the 23rd, where Roxilla is going to be... not too rough of a war, but... undeniably the point at which we cannot just barrel through, especially with the possibility of taking 32 damage. That's not something we're going to withstand reliably. And we do not know what comes after Roxilla either. Which in turn... means we need to prepare for something even worse. We need to prepare for an enemy that might be just shy of one-shotting us. And they are such nice monster designs. Few more swings in us before we change our fate and invest in a lot of food. Alright, now we change our fate. We do have an inventory limit. Now we can swing for the fences. Welcome, darling. How are you doing today? Alright, here we are. On to the final stretch. Wonderful on both fronts. Alright, so now I'll have to deal with retaliation damage. Okay, what is waiting on night 24? The heir who thinks Santa Claus comes down through the chimney. Farewell, unlucky one. Very fair. And a very important thing to figure out. Thus concludes A Mad Christmas Carol. Next in line. Do they know? Warnings of photosensitivity, bright visuals and flickering effects. Gamers will take a simple search for firewood leads young Hollis to something that was never meant to be found. I'm doing quite well, thank you for asking. Got through Die Hard 2 and now... Indeed, it was a 5-level rail shooter for the Commodore 64 from the early 80s. Hello, Hollis? Yes, Papa? Oh god, you're awake. We have a busy day ahead of us. The Mondig feast is upon us, and we'll need your help around the village. Okay, Papa. I'll get ready. Make sure to dress warm. It's cold out here today. Okay. I'm missing a piece of warm clothing. Ah, gloves. Alright, let's go. There you are, ready to go? Yes, Papa, I've been waiting for the festival all year. It doesn't be much longer now. Before we get things started, I'll need you to attend to some of the preparations. Here, take stock of everything in this bag of goodies. It's heavy. Whoa there, careful now. Right, I need you to put the candles in the lanterns. Take the glider to young Fabio. Take the cup to the chef Bitaga so you can taste test his soup. And make sure that you deliver each of these gift boxes to all of the villagers here before tonight's feast. Are you sure that coat is warm enough? Candles for lanterns. Oh, well, we'll see if we can remember it all. Yes, I'm fine. Right, remember, once you've emptied that bag, come and find me in front of the banquet hall, and I'll let you know if anything else needs doing. Off you go now. Okay. So 5 gifts to villagers for staying outside their homes. Empty unlit lanterns. Okay, so we need to find these for... We need to give this to Fabio, whoever that is. We need to find the chef. Okay, so we can double check all that we're working with. Okay, so you're Fabio. Oh, there's a missing door. So you're one of the unlit lanterns. Here are your gifts. Oh, so kind of you, young one. Hollis, was it? That's right, Mr. Lau. I hope it's all been... Oh, it's not too much trouble, but we actually have a gift that needs to be delivered as well. It's only just across from us. Of course, I don't worry about it. Of course I won't. Don't worry about it, Mrs. Lau. If you don't mind me asking, what is it? A book full of stories and images passed down from our ancestors. You see, we don't have many festivals left between us, and we were thinking that their children will appreciate the memories of the past just as we did, even if they aren't their own. It's a lovely gift. I'd be glad to deliver it for you. You have our thanks, Hollis. The house is just opposite our own. Do take care. The magic mist. Are you sure? We'll get a gift for you next time, then. You need to go inside? You're meant to go inside. Well, we need to look more for... anyone outside of their home, I suppose. Here you are. Greetings again, Hollis. Indeed, what have you got there, dear? It's a gift from Mr. and Mrs. Lau just across the way. Oh, for us? And your children too. You want to pass down what they learned about the old world so you could learn about it too. Hope you like it. On the old world? Goodness, could we even accept such a gift? You're sure they're okay to be parting with something of such importance? Certainly. You go, Mrs. Dana. Incredible. These look just like our gliders, only larger. You're right, we'll have to gather the kids and go through all of this together after the feast. Of our deepest thanks, dear Hollis. Don't let us keep you. Don't trouble at all, Mr. Dana. See you at the feast. These are the unlit lanterns. Many thanks. So we also have another lantern here. Seem to find where to taste test things. Here you go, Rufus. I hope this helps. Testering, thank you, little one. Very welcome. Are you feeling any better? Yes, a bit better. Run along now. Sickness will shortly catch. So, still in... We still have one gift, 2 candles, and the empty cup. One gift, 1 candle, and the empty cup. Thank you, Midas, and the sky beam looks simply spectacular tonight. Looks even brighter than last year, Harlow. You know, I could have sworn I saw a piece of it fall off earlier while I was tending to these stables here. Came down like a shooting star. Everyone thinks I'm full of it, though. So we need to find the chef and taste test. I'm going to find one more lantern. Probably run the same point. Find one, probably find the other. Here we are. Oh, well, she brought her own cup. Ready to taste my soup for the Mondig feast tonight? Sure am, Caster. Right, it's best served hot and fresh from my serving case here. Just reach inside, have a little sip, and let me know what you think. In the distance, Dawn, where are you? It's delicious, Caster. That's good to hear. I hope everyone else feels the same. Last soup didn't go over so well. I'm sure they'll love it, Caster. I'll see you with the fire pit later. I've been helping my papa out a lot tonight. Well, now, aren't you a busy one? See you later, then. I need to find last unlit lantern. And probably... run into the girl with the missing door. I could have overlooked it. Possibly side path near the start. Or wherever the start was. Nope. It was over here all along. Papa, the delivery's all done. We ready to start? Not yet, Hollis. We still need firewood for the pyre. The gather hasn't come back yet. Is everything alright? After he never left. While I was too ill this year. Hollis, I've been doing some thinking. What will actually be this year's firewood gatherer? Really? Going to Thusoff Woods all by myself? All by yourself. You keep growing faster than I can. You keep going faster than I can keep track. Great responsibility, but I know you can handle it. Love to, Papa. But what about the head seer? They've already spoken, and they've given their full support. The old gatherer hasn't been the same since the autumn winds came. A shame is what it is. But never mind that, there's a fire to be made. Yes, I won't let you down, Papa. Be careful, Hollis. Remember to keep in sight of the brightest star to avoid getting lost. I love you. I love you too, Papa. Stop stalling. Alright, alright. The wars aren't going anywhere. Yeah, best take that empty bag with you. Let's see you off through the gate to Thusoff Woods. Good luck, and be careful. Yes, we can look for your doll after, but we can't be too long about it. Hollis will be back soon with the firewood. Sorry about that, Hollis. You know how the young ones are with their little toys. My grandfather used to live in the Thusoff Woods. I wonder if his old cabin is still there. Oh, look at you. The heads here made a right proper choice with this one, didn't they? My ma always loved those Thusoff Woods. It was all broken up when we had to leave, so it was going against our ancestors' wishes. Well now, Hollis, is it? That's right. Cool. Right then, as previous gatherer, let me give you a piece of advice. Keep to the path, wherever it goes. Our ancestors tore up the ground when they used to live out there, so the soil was sick. It's all loose now, like fresh snow. Any heavy steps in the wrong place and you might slip under. Easy prey. Prey? For what? Couldn't tell you exactly, never got to know for sure. Though if there was anything still out there. This is why they don't usually send little ones out to do this stuff, right? Huh? Ah, look at me, scaring the new kid. Hey, look, it's probably nothing. The Thusoff ones may be intimidating the first few times, but you'll get the hang of it. If you do find anything, though, you come right back here as soon as you can. Ready to do this? I won't leave you down, Mahala. There, that's the spirit. Hey, take this out with you before you go. You can think of it as a little badge of honor, some artifact from the past or something. I ain't so sure what the folks around here think it means, but they gave it to me when I first started, so I suppose it's yours now. Oh, thank you, Marla. It's quite soft. It'll keep your noggin warm. Good luck, kid. Best be quick about it now. Feels like there's a storm coming. Alright, stick to the path, follow the star. So I seem to be firewood along the way. Is that from the sky beam? The sky beam, I thought it would look more like a rock, but it doesn't feel very lucky. Oh, but it doesn't. I feel very lucky. It's getting quite dark. We'll take the left path for now. Oh. Hmm. Alright, and how much more do we need to acquire? Three large sticks, 5 small sticks, piece of the sky, and a tiny door. What the... My things must have fallen out of the bag. Oh no, how am I going to... Wait, what's that beyond those... Why is it glowing? So... Claim our collection of sticks. Okay, so we need to utilize that. To create... bait of some sort. It's too slow to throw across the fire pit. There's not many seeds in this thing. Now, with a similar structure of the hat, we'll probably need to create destruction. This place, it feels somehow... dirt. Welcome, raiders. How is everyone doing tonight? How did your stream go, Nicole? And what were you streaming? So, morning dirge. I'm also doing quite well, thank you for asking. Enjoying a nice bit of Christmas horror. How did you enjoy the Order 1886? Okay, well... Someone lend an ear to our mournful dirge. Okay, another heavy glider. Another sky piece. This is the house of blank. Wonderful to hear. What has been your favourite part of the game thus far? And for those unfamiliar with me, I am Alutier, archivist, storyteller, madman. I play a wide variety of things. Each week is almost never the same as the last. These swords would combine, but thinner, they wouldn't have out at all against the cold. Okay, we must not fail. All the worlds are watching. And this place has no name. Interesting. Another door? But hand, all this door was meant for. Quite the sizable facility. Oh, all these lanterns have been burning for so long. Did my ancestors light them? Was I meant to come down here? What for? People back home must be wondering where I am right now. This door probably is not interactable, not in the slightest. Okay, deeper and deeper we go. These things all look like the presents I delivered to my friends. Did someone leave them here for me? I could never get them all back and open them by myself. curious gifts to be giving. What's wrong with this door? It reminds me of that door. So much radioactive waste. So much radioactive waste that's given as gifts in the holiday season. So many gifts with no recipients. It's heartbreaking to think about. Reach inside the box. What does any of this do? I'm scared I can't reach the... Wait. My arms are stuck. Help! Thus concludes, do they know? Number 4 on our list is called Nailhead. So, warning for gore, body horror, severe burns, and decapitation. Winter vacation with friends goes terribly wrong when Jack finds something evil in the cellar. How evil? I'm going to presume it's because someone has nails in their head, they're going to be evil? Fair enough, I suppose. Intrusive thoughts 1? Just a box. Okay. So, locked gas gauge. But that puts mod, I need him to stay dead. Covered in nails, like there's a small dead animal inside. I need to remove it before I can destroy it. Is that not what the hammer's for? I suppose not. Strange meat, it stinks. I'm not surprised. Bedroom. Nails. This bathroom is still blocked. Back door. Ah, there's another light that needs to be addressed. What seems to be missing? Oh, the water's too hot. way to cool things down first. Because we need to find the valve first and foremost. Snow, let me leave. Alright. Not was I to stop him. Box inside. First, we need a valve. Ah. Flash is burned off. We have a key to the bedroom. We need something. To help us pick up the head box. We need another key somewhere. Oh, see, this is. Okay, this is what we need. And we have gloves. So now we access gas cage. Item in the gas can. Be angry all you like. Well, there we have Nailhead. For goodness sake. So, one flicker effects, configurable, so we'll try to turn that down, and bullying. Will Krampus take you? Take the test and find out. The night is finally here. Everyone else is asleep, but there's no chance of you actually sleeping tonight. In a final attempt to guarantee a spot on the nice list, we decided to try to do some extra chores before midnight. Instead of the basement, there's no way of going down there at night. We got some trash. Which Hannah and Greg had made up. Hannah always gave Greg a lot of grief about egging out one neighbor's car. Even after Greg confided in you both about how guilty he felt and how it was affecting his sleep. It all fell apart when Isaac got blamed for it. And granted. I told Greg he needed to make it right. And he even threatened to tell on Greg if he didn't. When she went missing, Greg began losing more than just sleep. But why was Hannah taken by Krampus? Anna shouldn't have waited for someone else to get granted. Perhaps someone is more damning, it seems. Okay. So at least, whenever we look down, turn off all 6 electric candles. And see what the upper floor has for us. This is the second bit of trash. The lack of background music is very nice for creating the atmosphere here. Oscar loved math, but he also felt a need to somehow justify it by getting into trouble. Nothing serious, but Oscar still got grounded by his strict parents quite a bit. There was that one time you noticed Patty got mad at Oscar for not helping out with the homework as promised. He was grounded at the time. No friends, no phone. Patty ultimately flunked that class, and Oscar vanished in early December that year. Why was Oscar punished for obeying his parents? Given the Grim would have placed greater value on honor, loyalty, and friendship. This is a promise. Okay, so we've done everything on the upper floors. We need to find a third bit of trash, go to the garage, find the last 2 electric candles. 1 electric candle. And to the laundry. Okay, there's the last electric candle. The World Force hoverboard is something you put on your Christmas list every year. They're expensive and always so hard to find, so you're not holding your breath. For the longest time, the only kid in school that ever managed to get one was Barb, and she let everyone know it was hers. She guarded it fiercely. So when your best friend mentioned that they saw Alex running around with the hoverboard, with Barb nowhere in sight, you thought it was strange. Your best friend later ran into Barb but didn't say anything about it. They confessed to you that they didn't think it was any of their business. Your best friend went missing last year, and for 12 months now you haven't thought about anything else. If this was the incident that put them on the naughty list, what about it was so wrong? Your best friend should tell Barb because... it's always important to be truthful to others. You think this every time you see your best friend's house through the window. We need one more bit of trash. Which is probably around the laundry area. Ah. Okay. Here we are. Some trash. Looking at the socks, you suddenly think about something that happened at school years ago. Brianna was a popular kid in class, with Nancy and Mark always tagging along, reaping the benefits. But one day, Brianna turned everyone in class against Nancy. Even Mark turned against her. It eventually got bad enough that Brianna even started stealing Nancy's stuff. Some of the socks and shoes after gym class. Humiliated, Nancy had to walk back to class barefoot. Early, she was pursued by the teacher, who demanded to know where her shoes went. Nancy didn't want to be branded a snitch, possibly making things worse, so she lied. Nancy ended up going missing around Christmas. Krampus took her. He must have done something wrong, right? Must have been the Nancy lying to a teacher. Why was it wrong? Nancy didn't want to be branded a snitch, so she lied to preserve her pride. It's pride over justice. So we need to find one last bit of trash somewhere. Let's see, where haven't I looked? That'd be reasonable. Was it logical to be upstairs then? Somewhere other than the bathroom. I wonder where the third bit of trash is. We found one in the bathroom here. Was in the kitchen. Was it in the laundry area? There's been nothing right below here. Is there some... other garbage can in the garage? Would be odd though. Maybe I should have turned off the candles last. Maintained visibility for longer. My own fault. Seems to be any sort of trash in the living area. Looking for a second trash can. Oh, third trash can. Maybe more diligent in the bathroom potentially. He's just the one. Let's take our room once again. There's nothing else to interact with in here. What about in the hall? Diligently, perhaps? In the dark? Who has me downstairs? Got trash from there. We are severely running out of rooms. And light. Oh. Oh, there was an additional room. Okay. None of the doors popped up with an interactable cursor on screen, which results in a bit of dart, which is fine. An empty candy wrapper reminds you of school, the school fundraising you did once, with Christy. All the kids were going to get a small percentage of the total to boost motivation, so everyone went extra on it, but the extra you earned never showed up and seemed to be forgotten about. You later heard Christy was trusted by the teacher to distribute the extra earnings to your group, and you really only heard about that when Dana told you they suspected Christy. They even called Christy out to one of the parents. Christy became shunned, but the money was still never found. Later that year, around this time, Dana went missing. It was probably a situation that did it. Maybe Dana should have talked to Christy first, because... Might have given Christy a chance to help fix the situation, be saved from punishment. Better to check first before tossing the stones. Is there something at the front door? And we're getting Trumpest. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will conclude our look at Mad Advent Calendar 3 tonight. Thank you all very much for joining me today. We will return tomorrow with Arn's Winter Quest. I'm very glad that you enjoyed it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I can send you forward to watch some Firewatch, some Final Fantasy XIV, some Marvel Rivals, State of Decay 2, or Dot Hack Outbreak. What sounds nicest for the remainder of the evening? Alright, tonight I will send you forward to Army. Please do give them as much of your affection as you can. Please look forward to our continued winter showcases. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, please do all that you can to enjoy the remainder of your evening. And as always, take care and good night.